Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Crackin' Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. We're back with another Quickie of Unstable. The most unstable thing you'll see is probably me out of these packs, right? We were all cooped up due to our, self-isolation and what have you. So it feels like we're in jail, right? It feels like we're in jail, but don't worry, it'll get better. It'll get better. You know, we're doing this for the fact that we don't want to have the virus spread farther and further and all that good stuff. So, stay safe. Stay in jail. Well, maybe not jail, but stay at least at home. All right. We got a big boa constrictor. We got it that gets left hanging. We've got a humming. Ooh, we could have a humming constrictor. That sounds not great. That sounds not safe for work is what it sounds like. Blurry beetle. We got a wild crocodile. We got a novella mental, voracious vacuum, a lot of host creatures in this pack. It's pretty good, and one common augment, which is nice. Chittering doom. Who doesn't like to make squirrel tokens? Whenever you roll a 4 or higher on a die, create a 1/1 green squirrel token. Hey, and speaking of squirrels, there we go. We got a half squirrel, half squirrel, half crocodile. Half squirrel, half vacuum. I mean, squirrels are already vacuums, in my opinion. Anyway, we've got Crack's other thumb. And then our rare is Over My Dead Bodies. This is the one that turns your graveyard into another battlefield, essentially. So essentially, you have two areas of combat. Creature cards in graveyards can attack and block as though they were on the battlefield. Can block or be blocked by only by creatures in graveyards, and our zombies, in addition to their other types, they also have undeath touch. So if it would deal damage to a creature card, exile that creature card instead. Creature cards in your graveyards have haste, or in your graveyard have haste, I should say. Island, we got a sweet island. There it is. And then we've got a rare contraption, Oaken Power Suit. It's a little like driven by a squirrel there, little squirrel guy driving this. Whenever you crank Oaken Power Suit, target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Hopefully your deck isn't full of 1/1s. Mandatory Friendship Shackles. There it is. Whenever you crank Mandatory Friendship Shackles, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And then we got a nice foil Goblin token. Now this Goblin token also doesn't have the full art on the back, unfortunately. Would have been nice to have that Goblin in full art, to be honest. It's absolutely glorious, but it does have this hilarious ad on the back for the showing all of your like, I guess, groups or, you know, dastardly corporations or whatever you want to call it, you know. Shows you what the watermarks all mean, essentially. We've got a bumbling pangolin. We've got Go to Jail Again, Finders Keepers, Chivalrous Chevalier, Multi-Headed, Time Out, Put him in a jar, Put him in a jar, Gnome Made Engine, and then our first uncommon is Sly Spy, Teacher's Pet, Clever Combo. This is a fun one because it lets you search for a host card or a card with augment, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So it lets you go and get the other piece of the puzzle, which is nice. Then we do have a foil here. We have a foil uncommon, foil side quest. Shiny little side quest there. And our rare is the Modular Monstrosity, a hilarious card. This card's great. So it's a 3/3 for 7, but it says whenever an opponent casts a spell, you have 5 seconds to choose a keyword you haven't chosen for a card named Modular Monstrosity today. That's been printed on a creature card. If you do, Modular Monstrosity gains that ability. Otherwise, Modular Monstrosity loses all keyword abilities. So you can basically just like run through it. So like Death Touch, Lifelink, Trample, Haste, First Strike, Double Strike, Indestructible, you know, like all these things, right? So you got lots to pick from, and you just have to hope your opponent doesn't cast like, you know, 6 spells in a turn or some nonsense. Gnome Ball Machine as our first contraption. And then a top secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. And then we've got a squirrel token. Got a nice little water jug there, and then a wheel in the back for exercise. And then, of course, it's not full art on the back because it is specifically printed for this set. So you've got the test number 40, precognition, complete statement. Now that the noun is complete, the world will verb at the noun of my master's plan. Nothing will stand against the noun of his noun. Inaccurate responses will be punished. Inaccurate responses will be punished. All right, what's next? Boom, we got a big boa constrictor. We got a hammer helper. I should put that foil off to the side here, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Just so that it doesn't get grouped in there. Hammer helper. Steady-handed mook. Riveting rigger. Joyride rigger. 2 riggers in a row there. And then we got an ordinary pony. Nothing to see here, it's just a pony. Don't worry about that weird augment host thing on there. Secret base. Good old secret base with the little castle cog there. Then we've got the Beast in Show, another new one. One that it looks a little bit different than the ones we've seen already. And then we've got our first uncommon, Cogmentor. Good old Cogmentor. Then Steamflogger Temp. Hammerfest Boomtacular. Ooh, we got Spike. Who doesn't like a little Spike right there? Wearing the Nope shirt. Who doesn't like the Nope shirt, right? And then we've got, it's 2 and 2 Phyrexian mana, right? It can be paid with life instead of the black source. And then you can pay 8 life or 4 black, or a combination of black and life, and choose a card you own from outside the game that has been banned or restricted in a constructed format. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. Hilarious. Good times. Mountain. And then we've got another rare contraption here, Hypnotic Swirly Disc. Whenever you crank Hypnotic Swirly Disc, target player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is the number of creatures you control. Very good for like the decks that poop out lots of little like squirrel tokens and stuff. You can get pretty crazy with the number of creatures you have on the board. Whenever you crank Headbanger, target creature must be blocked this turn if able. And then we got a foil dragon token, which again doesn't have the full art on the back. It has an ad for Dungeons and Dragons, inspired by the hit Magic card. You know, the Sword of Dungeons and Dragons, right? Dungeons and Dragons was totally like, it came in Magic first before it was its own thing. That's what they're trying to get at, right? Obviously that's not true, but you know how it is. It's the jokes, right? The jokes. I ruin them. It's what I do. My name is MrBevers. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this quickie of Unstable. This set is one of my favorite sets to draft. If you get the opportunity to draft this set, I highly recommend that you do so. It is a lot of fun, and I can't recommend it enough. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.